online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I won't do it right now.
Oh dear. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AfterBuzzTV.com's Undateable Live After Show. I'm your host, Joe Doyle, joined by my co-hosts, the lovely ladies. I was trying to get Hannah to spit everywhere.
I love your talk show voice so very much. It was perfect. It almost sounded like it went so perfectly with the music. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It was really on point.
Thank you. That's Hannah the Hotshot Dude.
Hey guys, thanks for giving my introduction.
Alright guys, I'm Sam Davidson, and you can tweet at me at SamD43.
That's right. You can tweet at everybody at their own Twitters. Check out Hannah at the Hot. We just went over that.
You already said it. It's fine.
Yeah. You can also find us on YouTube and on iTunes. Click like, upvote us, comment, share it, tell the world about Undateable Live and our after show, Undateable Live on AfterBuzzTV.com.
Woo!
Yeah, so let's just jump right in. I'm still reeling from last week's episode with David and Brent. That was a great...
Dude, they were awesome.
Yeah, they were just both balls of energy, and I felt like, okay, now I'm watching these people
right
on TV.
It was hilarious. I mean, especially, we didn't really know Brent was going to be here, which was amazing,
Yeah.
and he surprised us. I came in, getting ready to say hi to the guests we knew we were going to have, obviously David, and then I saw Brent and I was like, oh, hello sir, hi, oh my god, you're here, that's so weird, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't mentally prepare to see him, but I know, it was just so real.
And you guys didn't know, but we also had Julie Jenny here too. She just wasn't on the camera. Mm-hmm. But she was here as well, so she was a surprise also. We had 3 people of the episode.
Yeah, and that is the girl that played Danny's
hookup.
Judy.
Tinder.
Judy.
Judy, not
Jenny
Julie.
Judy,
I
yeah.
lied.
Yeah, I guess her and Brent are dating.
Well, you may just be blowing their cover. How dare you?
Well, I mean...
I'm just kidding.
We should have saved that for news and gossip. All right, well, oops, I did it again.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, all
we
right.
have more for you there, at least I do. We'll talk
Ooh.
about it in news and gossip.
Guys, I have nothing.
Except for your smile.
I can't wait to be a listener to just intake all the gossip and then spread it.
Well, this episode 4, was a truth hug walks into a bar, and it all revolved around my favorite character on the show, Shelly.
Shelly.
Played by Ron Funches.
he requires a voice.
That was perfect.
We got to get him in this season. We'll be like, Shelly.
Yeah, I hope every
real.
time, from now on, every time we say Shelly, you guys both have to respond with,
Shelly.
all right.
I'm in sport.
That sounded good.
We did actually. We almost harmonized on that. We'll perfect it.
Yeah.
It'll
Okay.
sound real good, but
All right. So we find out what truth hugs are when we find out that Shelly.
Shelly.
Okay.
Sorry,
Those
you
were
were
the try.
behind on that one.
We find out that Shelly has been staying with Justin for 3 days in a row.
Yes.
And we also know that Candace has been staying with Justin for 3 days in a row. Hoo. But it's established. I started freaking out at first because I'm like, didn't the last episode just talk about them not taking it to the bone zone? But then it's a thing.
But there's the secret blanket.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So then I realized, they're probably sleeping in the same bed and cuddling and all
we
that
have
kind
a
of
pillow
stuff.
wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you think perhaps they couldn't be doing it under the secret blanket and have that be the secret?
Oh my gosh, I would love that so much.
And they've just been doing it the whole time?
I can't. No way.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be
That
a
would
pretty
be
good
really
secret.
great.
But I don't think that Candace knows what the meaning of secret blanket means.
She doesn't. True statement.
Yeah. So I don't think that will go down. But maybe that'd be awesome. But we find out that Shelly's kind of homeless now, but not really because he's living with his mom. And after getting kicked out of college at one point and going back to live with my parents. I know what you're talking about, Shelly.
I don't.
Bitch.
My parents were great to live with.
No, my parents were great to live with too, but it's just a huge change to be like out on your own, having your own place, living by your own rules.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go back to the parents, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I guess I can't watch The Simpsons, right now because my parents are watching Law & Order
The
SVU.
Simpsons.
Really? That's what
Is that
Shell's
what
going to
you-
be
yeah.
watching?
No, actually, I
you
watched
were
them.
And drinking water
What?
and not smoking weed.
I'm just
What?
kidding. Like, come on. Parents don't care if you're watching The Simpsons.
No, I'm not saying they don't want me watching The Simpsons. I'm just saying I want to do what I want to do, but I can't do what I want to do because the parents are home.
Exactly.
And I feel like that Shelly moving back in with his mom is probably causing those same amount of problems because, as we know, Shelly loves the WWE and wrestling, and he loves his edibles and his marijuana. He likes to get high, which we found out last episode too.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's been a known
Me and
thing.
Joe are really good friends with him, actually.
Mm.
Me and you, Joe? We're good friends with Shelly.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, totally.
Shelly's like our best friend that's on TV, that like we couldn't have. I don't know.
Cool guys.
You too, Hannah.
Yeah. Out of the group, clearly. It's fine.
What they find out is they have to try and figure out, because if I found out that my friend was homeless, I'd want to help out any way I could as well. And they have a perfect solution to the problem. Because Candace, who was also homeless until Danny won her the house,
Yes. But she's not even staying in.
should have rented it out to Shelly for on the cheap.
Dang it.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah.
That should have happened.
I know, but they're offering it now to the room to Shelly.
Yeah.
But like myself, he's too proud. He doesn't want to admit to take charity. And it's I don't know if it's just like a person thing or if it's specifically a guy thing. But I mean, I want to think that I can do it myself. I don't want to take someone's charity. I want to kind of go, oh, you're right, I couldn't do it on my own. I need
I'm
help.
surprised Shelly just wasn't hiding out up there. You know what I mean? Like, not even asking, but knowing that room was available, I'd just be, like, squatting in that room.
Yeah.
Well, now I know not to give you any keys to the place that I own. You'd be squatting somewhere.
seriously.
But seriously.
That's what I'd be doing. And then you'd have, like, free booze right below you. And nobody would have to know.
No one would know.
That's brilliant.
Lock up your liquor cabinets because the hotshot dude is going to squat in your place and drink all your booze.
Yeah, I just don't know why I don't have any friends who own bars. Anybody?
No.
Anybody?
I wish.
If you own a bar out there, go ahead and tweet the hotshot dude.
Yeah.
And
I'll come
Me too.
sleep in it.
If you want to be grifted by Hannah,
Yeah.
go ahead and hit her up.
Right.
So, but the way that they're trying to figure it out is they have to convince Shelly that it's not charity by making up this elaborate plan about how this robber came in and robbed the place, and now they need someone to stay there so it wouldn't happen. Mm-hmm. They had this whole plan, and then they had Candace do it, and they had little parts too. Like they wrote like a whole script out, and they had little parts where Candace was not supposed to, cross her arms because Justin said it didn't look believable, and then Danny says, "Don't do this. This is ridiculous. There's no way this is going to work out." And then all of a sudden, Shelly comes down, and he panics, and he does it. He just says the whole thing really fast, and Shelly's like, "Cool. See you guys later."
Doing it. Which because did you watch also the East Coast feed?
Just the
West Coast.
Yeah, just one coast for
And
me.
we watched
Yes.
the West Coast and the parts of the East Coast. Now, he came down with different items this time, didn't he?
Yes,
Than he did last time.
I think there was a teddy bear that was tripped over, that Brent tripped over. And
Yes.
it wasn't there in the second episode, West Coast.
Yeah, and did he come down in the West Coast feed with the, like, nudie magazines and the candy?
Yes, he
Yes.
did.
Okay, he
Yeah.
did do that on both. Okay, I
Yeah.
missed that part for the West Coast, and I was like, did he not do that? Because
no.
I thought that was, like, the great hidden part of him running back upstairs with those items.
He did it, and I'm
great.
like, Shelly, I feel you, man. That sounds like a great night.
I feel candy and nudie mags.
Yeah, candy and articles in the nudie mags. That's great.
Yep.
He can't go to Playboy now
Like
because
I
there's
said,
no nudies
you were
there.
not watching The Simpsons. No, I'm just kidding.
What? Wait a second.
I'm kidding.
This is Burberry. You're making me out to be such a vagrant.
Is
and
that
such
Burberry?
It is Burberry.
That's fancy. Mine's not.
Thank you. It looks
Lies.
Lies.
But Shelly, he agrees to it. He says, "Sure, let's go for it. Why not?" And goes to live up there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Well, duh.
Until all of a sudden Danny and Justin are fighting about it, and because which I thought it was hilarious is that the reason they started fighting about it is because Shelly came out and essentially kicked everybody out, saying, "All right, guys, it's time for me to eat this edible and have some really crazy dreams, and you all need to go."
Yeah, which sorry I keep going back, but it's just interesting that they're two different shows basically. You know what I mean? The East Coast and the West Coast. But when he came out to do that for the West Coast, he did like a wink afterwards, which really sold the joke. And I laughed. I thought it was so funny watching the West Coast of him doing that because he didn't wink when he said it in the East Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was just like a totally different thing to me, at least the way I remember it. Now that you guys are talking, and then I watched it, I was like, wait, no, that was different in the East Coast feed.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like, there were other parts, like certain parts in the East Coast were the funny parts in the East Coast, and the West Coast it was other parts. Like, there were different moments for each one, which I thought was cool, but it's totally interesting to watch that. And jokes that were so different.
Yeah.
Like, okay, when Shelly comes down and is trying to, like, catch them all in the lie, basically, and he catches Candace. In this one, Danny yells, or in the West Coast, Danny yelled, he caught Candace. In the East Coast, he yelled, he caught the girl from Good Luck Charlie, or whatever. Which was so fun. I love the way that they keep making jokes about the actors themselves.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
Well, like with Danny's truth hug, his greatest regret was not sleeping with Whitney Cummings.
Yes.
Yeah, that was another good one.
Okay, so that was the same.
That was in
both,
both,
then.
yeah.
So then was also the very first part of the episode when he's talking about what's her butt being nude?
What's her butt being nude?
In the movie. When Danny's talking about, why am I blanking on her name right now?
Why are we blanking on what you're talking about? I don't know.
The very first moment in the show, when they're sitting at the bar and he's talking about how, what's her butt, and I can't remember her name, was on a date with her brother. And he's like, yeah, it got really awkward because then she showed him the movie that she was in where she's nude halfway through.
Oh, no, I think they did mention
They
that.
did do it in both? That was so funny. And she was like
Yeah.
crying laughing. It was hilarious to watch.
Well, I guess they made...
Why am I blanking on her name?
Well, you guys, if fans are watching that want to talk to us, I am on the live chat tonight, so chat us.
That was a good segue.
I'm here, waiting for you.
Yeah, let us know what's up.
Talk to me.
I'm going to
Sounded
read
like a
over her
weird
shoulder.
thing.
No, that was cool. But also, you brought it in... we were talking about how there's the East Coast and West Coast feed now. That's something that's brand new again because the season premiere started off with an East Coast, West Coast feed. And then last episode was just a East...
Last episode was just, I believe it was just West Coast.
Just West Coast feed.
Or, no,
It would have
it would
to
have to
be.
be East Coast. It would have to be
East
East
Coast.
Coast. So what, they shot it at 5:30.
Well,
Yeah.
now they're back again doing two of them. And you were telling me that...
So, yeah, I mean, basically, when they started this last year to do it as a one-time thing, East Coast, West Coast, and that was cool, and it got picked up for the season to do all of that. So I think probably they were planning on at least first episode be East Coast, West Coast, maybe last one again. I'm not sure about that, but the rest in between were just supposed to be one coast, East Coast.
Yeah.
However, NBC decided last week for them to make it East Coast and West Coast again for the rest of the season.
That's challenging stuff. Saturday Night Live doesn't even do that. But
Yeah. Could you imagine the look on all the actors' faces being like,
Oh, shit.
oh, God, too cool. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I would be really interested to see if, like this just happened basically last week, what Brent and David would have said. Like,
I know, right?
I wonder...
They did mention something about it, though,
Yeah.
about how by the time they do the West Coast, we wouldn't be surprised if they were a bit drunk by then. Didn't they say something like that?
Yeah.
Because
And
they
so
have to
more
wait a
people
couple
messed up.
hours.
Yeah.
Which makes sense though, which I keep getting confused, but it was the West Coast that we watched that was like live.
Right,
You
right.
watched the East Coast here at AFTERBUZZ. Mm-hmm. And that would make sense though, because a lot of their jokes were so much bigger in the West Coast feed, and I was like, are they hammered? Maybe.
Never know.
Well, see,
That's
I-
interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, tell us. We should ask.
drunk?
We'll just ask everybody when we're there next week.
We will.
Yeah, we're excited. We're gonna be. It's been confirmed. We're gonna be going to a live taping of Undateable Live on the 30th.
Yeah.
So excited.
We're gonna get. We thought we were only gonna get one feed, but we're gonna be able to stay for two, unless they kick us out. I don't know. I'm all like saying, yeah, we're gonna stay for two,
Yeah.
and then like Chris, who invited us, and everybody else is like, nope. See you later.
You'd be like, just one, guys, just one.
Yeah,
no,
just one.
2, guys.
Two. We're already here. I think I lost my shoe.
Where's my cell phone? I can't find it.
Somebody stole my wallet. And I have to stay.
Yeah, we're staying for 2, guys.
I locked myself in the bathroom.
I locked myself out. No, we're not talking about how I locked myself out of the car the other day. But anyways, that's completely on the not even on point. So they figure out that the only way that they can somehow get Shelly to stay is if they truth hug him in return.
Oh, yeah.
And that was tough stuff because it was interesting. What I really liked about this moment when they kind of, all rallied around Shelly and told him that they're doing this because they love him and they there's one of his best friends it was neat seeing a moment when Ron or Shelly is playing just straight.
Yeah.
Not going for the gag. Shelly is so good with those one-liners. And it seems like for the most part, except for, a couple other things, that's Shelly's kind of main thing is to sit in that spot at the table, shoot out his one-liners, and then smile and then go back to his work.
That's true.
Yeah, and so it was really interesting to see that moment of just, realism because there's so much, comedy comes from a place of truth, I feel like, and I think it was really interesting to see that moment of truth come over his eyes, especially at the very end, that last moment that he has before he leaves, before everything, went crazy at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah.
And I think about it that way. That's true. But he didn't really have to, I felt like he could, be very present and truthful in his character with all the dialogue this episode. Because, his outfit in general was his one-line joke the entire way through.
the blueberry.
That onesie was on point. And watching him trying to jump into Rick Glassman's arms while he's holding the stool and he's just hopping, flailing at him, I was cracking up.
I was completely shocked, to be honest, with that onesie that there was no Funch's knuckle going on. Because those onesies, they look so cool. And I've always wanted to get one. They just recently had a Chewbacca onesie.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice.
Over at Target, and I tried it on, and it was too much chew knuckle. It was bad.
We should have worn onesies tonight.
Next week?
No, I will not go to the studio in a onesie, guys.
Right.
Or no, we'll be here Sunday though. Sorry, we will be here Sunday. I'm so excited about Friday.
Yeah, Friday's I'm looking forward. I'm calling out sick, and I don't care if my boss hears me say it right now on the after show.
But what are you guys gonna wear? I'm just kidding.
Not a onesie.
Just kidding.
Not a onesie, guys.
I am.
I really hope neither of you show up in that.
Oh my gosh,
I know that Fiona will not. I'm not worried about it, but
I might.
You guys, I have my
Popcorn
concerns.
in my teeth. I may really show up in a onesie. Only if I can find one that actually has the drop out ass part of it.
Or pockets.
You know what I mean?
Pockets
Does
are
anybody
important.
else dream of having one of those? And I don't know where you can find one.
Why is your
online?
butt so big? It's to drop out?
No, the old ones that have the little buttons for the butt, and so you can just drop it out. I guess it's only for to go to the bathroom, but
Well, no, sometimes it gets hot in the night, and you need
you need to air your fanny.
Oh dear. Wow. I think they just made me and the rest of America that's watching super uncomfortable.
No, I don't know. I think we found out some news about Hannah, and speaking
What?
of that, let's go to news and gossip.
Are we already there?
TV
Already?
Fine.
What's your news and gossip, Joe?
Well, a couple of big things are dropping. We talked a little bit about Brent's Netflix special coming out December 1st. Something even more recent is going to occur. On November 13th, Ron Funches has a debut stand-up comedy album coming out called The Funches of Us.
Nice.
Yeah, it's coming out as his very first comedy album. Check it out on iTunes. After you like us and comment on us on iTunes, go buy Ron Funches' album on November 13th. Support live comedy. It's a really cool album cover, too. It's a picture of him and his son on the album, just looking off into the distance. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
His son actually came in the first season with him when he was a guest.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, and they were adorable. They are so cute.
Right now
Come back.
they're right now they're busy though. They're at the Hell in a Cell WWE action right now.
I don't know what that is. Great.
Do you guys have any news or gossip?
Okay. Well, I said it that I did, but I will continue on that a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's basically what we said earlier, that Brent and what is that beautiful woman's name? That was here?
Y'all are just straight blowing their cover. What was this? What if this was like secret?
But then, well, it's not anymore.
Well, great. I didn't say it.
Okay, sorry. Hannah, you're usually the one that blows it too. Okay, it's me this time. I'm sorry. They're dating. The girl, was it Jody on the show?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Judy.
Judy.
Gosh, we're really messing up.
Her
We
name-
might as well be Danny. Like, Judy, Julie, Jenny, I don't
We're
know.
really breading it up right now.
yes.
Breading it up. I loved that.
Oh, that was a good one. Also, in a few weeks, hopefully, we will have a group of female writers on the show from Undateable,
Nice.
which is news and gossip, I guess, for us, just to get you guys to keep on watching and questions. And I think it's super interesting to have female writers on the show.
Lady power.
Yeah, because it's a male-dominated show, but you can tell like there's a lot of lady power behind it.
Yeah,
so.
we're gonna kick Joe out for that episode too. So
Yeah, he's
no
not
boys
coming.
allowed.
But I have boobs.
No, Joe.
Joe.
All right, then bras out.
I'll,
I'm just kidding.
I'll bro out right now.
Oh, well, I think those are two different things, but
Oh,
I
okay.
want to see both a lot.
I dig it.
Well,
I have no news.
Yeah,
and
I think that
gossip.
wraps my news and goss.
I've got nothing.
All
We're
right.
going to have a lot more next week when we come back, though, guys.
It's true. I can't wait
Oh,
to see
yeah.
what's going on in the social media room. So please, you guys out there, tweet about it. Like, tell everybody about Undateable Live, because I really want, like, this is a great show. This should be on the air long, and I don't think it has any chance of stopping right now. It's a big freight train.
Not at all.
But I want everyone to keep on. Your goal, I'm giving you homework, is to spread the word, spread the news that Undateable Live is freaking sweet. So tweet Undateable Live, hashtag Undateable Live is freaking sweet.
And specifically, though, guys, watch it next Friday live and tweet at us, Periscope, Instagram, whatever it is, and, like, ask us questions. Tweet us questions next week on Friday. Hopefully we'll be there for both shows, but we'll be Periscoping, tweeting, Instagramming, doing everything for you all to see. So watch it live, because we will be there live, too.
We want to let you
Yeah.
guys know what's up. Answer those questions.
I don't have Periscope, so I'll just be in the background of Sam's.
Yeah.
And keep on calling Danny's phone throughout the week. Have you guys tried to call Danny's
No,
phone?
did you try
Did you do it again?
I've tried again, and I keep on calling a little too late. I need to call in the middle of
Really?
the day. Yeah.
I love that was like David's opening credits, him being naked with just that phone number. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Good job.
You're down with all the nakedness recently. You want the butt
Well-
flap? You want some nakedness?
Everybody just be happy in your birthday suit.
Well, quick question for you guys before we go. Do you think that they would be around on a Sunday night, like next time we're here? A couple, like, is that like no one's going to be there
What are you talking about?
on a Sunday night if we call?
let's try calling next week.
Yeah, next week
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna try to
let's do
call.
it.
We should maybe make it a thing and try to call every week,
We
and just see what
should.
happens.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because
Brilliant.
yeah, there'll be like 6-7 more episodes left, so we'll try to do it at the end of every week and see what happens.
So here's a question for you. Do you predict that they'll answer next week?
Ooh.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
I am predicting that they will answer next week, because we'll probably tell them we're calling when we go there on
okay,
Friday.
all right,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
fair
that's-
enough, fair enough.
But only if they really like us. So that's like a halvesies thing. And I think that Bursky and Leslie are going to continue to build their thing.
Leslie. Oh, I was trying. That's who I was trying. That's the
Leslie?
name I was blanking
Oh
on.
crap! Yeah, Leslie.
Thanks for that. Finally.
That's what I think.
That-
How about you, Han?
Oh yeah.
No, I think that too, and I missed that actually. We haven't got much of that this season yet, and I want some Leslie Bursky action.
Lursky.
Lurs?
And it's a creepy name too, which makes sense for them.
I thought you were correcting me that his name was Lursky, and I'm like, no,
Like,
it's
Lursky.
not.
I've watched this thing for a while.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
pretty
like,
sure it's Bursky.
I think you're wrong.
We almost Bursky thought he was getting some Bursky Leslie action in that truth hug, but
Yeah,
then it
right.
turned out he was getting a little bit of
Bread action.
bread action. Oh yeah, and he was cool with it.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
I don't have one aside from Leslie Bursky action. I don't know. I think it's gonna continue to be really great and continue to be really impressed by them all because they're really great, dude. They're doing to do this live twice is really awesome. And
bananas.
especially the way that they're like breaking a wall between everybody and like the audience at home can still interact with them throughout that, and they're playing characters and playing themselves, playing characters all at the same time. Like, they're really killing it with what they're doing with the show. So my prediction is to continue to be shocked and impressed by them.
Nice. Okay.
That's my prediction.
And I predict something that do I really think? Yes, I believe. I'm going to manifest this. Two things. I'm going to manifest that The Rock shows up.
Well,
I want The Rock. I know that. And here's the thing. I know The Rock watches our AfterBuzz show. So Rock, please come out.
Seriously?
how you know that?
I don't know that. Come on.
You just made that up.
But you guys both fell from like you guys were like an inch away from doing your hair a little better.
Oh
like,
my god, I need to wear makeup next time.
Oh.
What? Great.
But I also predict that they're gonna do a wrestling theme because they're talking more and more about wrestling. I think that they're gonna do a wrestling theme, or someone's gonna dress up more wrestly.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that musical episode.
Yeah, more musicals.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would like.
Well, folks, stick with us. Folks, stick with us all year long as we talk about Undateable Live at the after show here at AfterBuzzTV.com. Like us on Twitter, on Facebook. Go to YouTube and like us. And don't forget to...
Yeah, none for you, sir.
Don't forget
better
to
say bye.
Oh, yeah. See you guys later. I thought they were playing off there and doing the thing. Have a great week, folks. We're going to see you next week here at AfterBuzzTV.com. We're coming back from the live after show taping. I'm Joe Doyle at JoJo Doyle. I also just had a brain fart. Ladies.
You did. And I'm Hannah Prichard. You all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Hotshot Dude.
And I'm Sam Davidson. You can find me online at samdavidsonentertainment.com and at samd43 in Twitter and Instagram. And we will tweet at all of you and tweet back at us the live show next week.
Yay!
Bye, guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.